I want to share a very important secret to a successful marriage. And I want to call it the black box principle. Welcome to Made to Last TV, where we share useful information about relationship and marriage that will help your marriage to last. This principle, called the black box principle, is from the airplane. Air travel has become the safest means of transportation. And the reason is that in the airplane, there's an indestructible box called the black box. Whenever there's a plane crash, effort is made to retrieve this box. And the reason is to find out what led to the crash. And what's the reason for that as well? So as to prevent it from happening again. Now, progressively, the safety of air travel or the airplane has been improved upon to the point that plane crashes are not common anymore. Now, how do you apply this in a marriage? I want to tell you how I and my wife have been applying it for years, and I want you to learn, especially as a couple, married couple. The first time I heard about this was from the late Dr. Miles Monroe. And I started applying it. I discussed it to my wife and we started applying it. And honestly, it has been very useful. The thing is this. Whenever we have a disagreement as a couple, which of course, no matter how you love each other, no matter how compatible you are, once in a while, you disagree. So what we do is, after the disagreement, first of all, I start replaying the whole thing in my head, and then later I'll call my wife, especially when tension is down. I call my wife, we'll sit down and retrieve the black box, as it were. That is, we want to search for what led to the quarrel or disagreement. Then, what we will do if that happens again? Also, how do we prevent it from happening? I personally will ask myself, what rules did I play in what led to that disagreement? If that problem should come up again, what will I do differently? As I'm asking myself the questions, my wife also does the same thing. And then both of us will now ask ourselves the roles we jointly played that led to that. Maybe my wife said something and the way I reacted. Or maybe I said something or did something and the way she reacted wasn't the way she was supposed to react. So after retrieving that black box, review what led to what, how to prevent it from happening the next time. We continued to improve. At the early stage of our marriage, disagreement was almost every day. And then gradually it became almost every week. At a point, it will come like once or twice or more in a month. And then gradually we can go a full month without disagreeing. Then progressively we can actually stay months. And the stage we are now, sometimes we deliberately look for a fight and we don't see it. Because somehow we have studied each other so well. We've studied some patterns. We've studied what usually leads to disagreements, to the extent that we can actually go for a whole year. Because somehow, if I'm the one trying to cause a problem, she knows exactly how to avoid it. If she's the one trying to do that, I also know how to avoid it. So progressively, just like the airplane, we've improved so much in the marriage that it's difficult. It's difficult to see that thing that will break us right now. We are not perfect anyway. So, but whenever disagreements arise this time, we know exactly how to handle them. The truth is that no matter what you do, there must be a little problem. But how you handle that problem is what matters, not whether the problem will come. It will. No matter how good you are as a couple, there must be minor issues here and there. But if you apply this principle, this black box principle, believe me, you keep improving as a couple until you'll be like the airplane. Of course, does the crash still happen? Do planes still crash? Yes, they do, but not as common as it used to be when it was newly invented. And believe me, the planes still carry black boxes. And to date, scientists are still making efforts to improve even more. So it's a continuous thing. That's exactly how I want you to see your marriage. It's a work in progress. Don't let anything destroy you. Keep on improving. Keep on retrieving the black box and seeing what needs to be improved upon again. And God will bless your efforts. This is Made to Last TV. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you again soon.